Welcome to the last part of this 19 days adventure in Ireland over the Wild Atlantic Way. Check out the part 1 and 2 in this channel, click the like button and subscribe if not yet done. This time John Cobra and I will show you some of the best places in County Mayo, Sligo and Donegal, trying typical Irish food and reviewing several restaurants. We will continue to drive in Northern Ireland for a stop to the Giant Causeway and then back to Dublin. So let's continue from where we left, day 13, County Mayo, Westport. Today we will travel to the Achill Island and then come back to Westport. We are passing Newport, a small town in County Mayo. The beautiful Seven Arches Bridge was built in 1892. We are driving through Mulrenny, gateway to the Achill Island. A quick stop at the Duag village, which houses the memorial of Donald Allen, the first person to row across the Atlantic Ocean in both directions. The Duag beach disappeared in 1984 after a storm washed the sand away, leaving only rocks. It reappeared in 2017 when a freak tide deposited sand to the area. We are approaching Keem Bay, driving on the R319 through the IRA59 sign. The nature is so wild. Driving here is absolutely stunning. Finally we can see Keem Bay from above. This beach is absolutely amazing.
It's true that this is my favorite beach ever. It's
Wow.
incredible.
This is a unique place that will stay in our memories forever. For us, the best beach in Ireland and one of the best in the world, also for the scenic drive to get here. The eastern side of the valley at Keem Bay is the base of the Crowgown Mountain, 688 meters of elevation. The north face of the mountain drops steeply to the ocean, creating the highest sea cliffs in Ireland and the third highest in Europe. We are now driving to the Minion Heights. 466 meters of elevation, it offers a spectacular view when the weather permits, climbing up to the statue of the Virgin Mary. Cobra, seems that we are on the moon.
No, we are on the Everest.
Everest, Cobra. Poor visibility, it's getting dangerous. Let's go back. Unfortunately, no beautiful view for us. It's time to visit the white cliffs of Ashland Bay. This stop offers one of the most breathtaking views on Achill Island. The wind on this side of the island is strong. These places are so wild. Our journey continues with a stop at the Carrick Kildavenit Castle. This place offers a beautiful view of the village Achill Sound. We are now back in Westport and John selected the restaurant Cronin's Ship Inn, famous for its fish and chips, Hop House 13 and Guinness beer for drink. We decided to start with the goat cheese salad. Cobra, what do you think about this variation of goat cheese?
A good variation and I like it.
Let's try the specialty of the house, the fish and chips.
Oda, how is it?
Lovely. Cobra, what is your opinion?
This is simply excellent. Really good. Lovely.
It was really the excellence of fish and chips.
So guys, we strongly recommend this restaurant to everybody that is around Westport. See you tomorrow, we will drive from Westport to Sligo! Today's goal is to reach Sligo, but we will do several stops before. We are on the way to Sligo and we stop at the Downpatrick Head. Downpatrick Head was named after Ireland's patron St. Patrick, who founded the church on the Narrow Land Tan. This landmark is really impressive and visible from miles away. The rock reaches a height of nearly 50 meters.
This side is really impressive.
I absolutely agree. Downpatrick Head was also one of the locations of the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series. It's time to move forward. The next stop is the Roserk Franciscan Friary. Built in 1460, is one of Mayo's best preserved ecclesiastical ruins.
Really impressive this place. You can feel the people praying here. It's a place full of history. Incredible.
Our journey continues. We reached the SS Kritboom. During the First World War, several concrete ships were built. They were cheap, easy and fast to build. This kind of project failed due to the heavy weight of the ships and the fragility of the hull. John, what do you think about this engineering masterpiece?
Which masterpiece?
That one, the boat.
Looks like a complete failure.
We are leaving County Mayo to reach Sligo, the city where we will sleep. A quick look at the Sligo Abbey, the courthouse, the council building. Hey John, there is not too much to see in this city. It seems that nothing is going on.
Right, Oda. Let's go to drink something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
The best idea.
If you come in Ireland, you should try Guinness, Oppaus, whiskey, gin, but also cider. This one is strawberry lime and come from UK, but in general there is a good apple cider selection.
I really love the cider. Very good.
It's time to eat something. Cobra selected the Hocht restaurant. It has local beers and also a good Irish gin selection.
This restaurant seems to be specialized in pulled pork. Something new.
12 hours slow-cooked pulled pork tacos for me to start. This pulled pork is really soft. The goat cheese selected by John comes from the family farm Bluebell Falls, County Cork, one of the best in Ireland. Now Cobra will try the main dish.
Okay, I'm trying my soft, nice pork. Tasty. Perfect cooked.
Promoted.
100%.
Cobra, I think it's time to try some gins.
Yes, this is the gin time.
Let's try the gunpowder Irish gin. Locals used to mix it with Schweppes and prepare gin tonic. I tried it pure and I like it. The restaurant is recommended, the food was very good.
Now we will continue to enjoy our night in Sligo.
Day 15 starts. We will drive to Donegal. First stop is the Rosses Point.
Hey man, this is the most impressive low tide we saw until now.
Rosses Point is a charming, picturesque seaside town village on the wild Atlantic Way. Beware of being cut off by incoming tides, there is also a tides calendar. The town also has an incredibly stunning backdrop of the Dartry Mountains. Second stop is Strandhill, a small village situated at the western base of the mountain Knocknarea. We are driving over the N15. We are on the Mullaghmore now. This beautiful castle was built in the late 19th century and is privately owned. The water now is calm, but Mullaghmore is famous for its monster waves, attracting big wave surfers. It's time to say goodbye to County Sligo. The next stop is Live League, County Donegal. Cobra! We reach at this Live League.
I need oxygen.
Let's go on top.
Mask. Oxygen mask, please.
This is another beautiful destination to visit. Slieve League is a 601 meters high mountain. It has the second highest sea cliff in Ireland after Croghan, the one that I mentioned when we were at Keem Bay. It's possible to walk on top of the mountain through the one man's path, called in this way because it's very narrow. Pay attention to the weather condition, can be dangerous. We reached our last destination for today, Donegal City.
Now it's time to find some typical food.
John has chosen the Old Castle Bar and Seafood Restaurant. This is the first time on the west coast that we see small brands beers. John will try a lager.
Very good lager. Very good.
It's time to eat. Let's start with goat cheese crouton. This is fantastic. That was just the warm-up, now sirloin steak with fries for me. A very rich seafood platter for Cobra. Let's try it, I already know that will be delicious. It's so tender. Wow. It's time for Cobra now.
Masterpiece. Wonderful. Great. Great oyster.
Let's see what John will take next.
Oda, the oyster are excellent. We take a plate, a full plate now.
The plate arrived at just €2 each.
It's perfect. Sweet.
The restaurant was excellent. I even left a feedback on Google.
Cobra, now let's take some rest. Tomorrow we need to drive to Malinhead and Giant Causeway.
No. Before, one more Guinness. Come on.
Day 16 started, our last day on the west coast. We are driving over the R251 approaching the Mount Errigal and the Glen Bay National Park. If you like hiking, County Donegal is a paradise. Our goal for today is to visit the Malinhead, the most northerly point of mainland Ireland, and then reach the Northern Ireland that is part of UK. During our drive, the low tide in Lisfennon Beach attracted our attention.
Oda, this is the biggest tide I ever seen. We are nearly 400 meters from the beach.
That's true. The low tide here is really impressive. We are reaching the Inishowen Peninsula. Here is where the Malinhead is located. We are driving over the scenic drive Inishowen 100. We finally reached the Malinhead and the view here is absolutely amazing. It's very exciting to be on the Ireland's most northerly point. This tower was built in 1805 during the Napoleonic Wars as a lookout tower to defend against any attacks by the French. If you like walk plenty enough time here because there are several tracks that you can do. We now left the Republic of Ireland and reached Northern Ireland, UK. Our next stop is the Giant Causeway. After around 2 hours of drive, we reached the Giant Causeway. This is another great view.
Don't miss it.
This is an area of about 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, the result of an ancient volcanic fissure eruption. Plan a full day in this place to walk over the full coast. Unfortunately, we don't have much time and we need to leave. We want to stop to a famous photography spot, the Dark Edges, and honestly it's nothing special.
15 minutes to stop here is enough. There is not much to see.
We will spend our night in Antrim. Our day is over. Day 17, time to reach Dublin Airport. Unfortunately, John Cobra needs to fly back to Italy.
It was an amazing experience with my friend Oda. See you in the next episode.
Bye Cobra, safe flight, see you soon.
Bye!
I will spend my last 2 days in Dublin. I was already here several times. There are 3 things that I do always in this city. The first is visit the Temple Bar area. Here there are a lot of pubs. The one to not miss is the Temple Bar pub that has great selection of whiskey, cigars, and there is always live music. The second thing I always do is to visit the Guinness Storehouse in St. James Gate. Here you will learn a lot about one of the best beers in the world. I love drink my Guinness on top of the gravity bar. You can enjoy a nice 360-degree view from the bar. The third and last thing I always do in Dublin is to escape to the Howth Cliffs. Today I decided to visit the Howth Cliff, easy reachable from Dublin city centre via public transport or car. It's great that there is a beautiful cliff close to Dublin. This place is lovely for a long walk. There are several trails well described that you can do. The Bailey Lighthouse is located on the Howth Head and was constructed in 1814. Today is my last day in Ireland. Tomorrow is time to fly back home. I will spend my last day to travel back home. Guys, this episode is over. I hope that you enjoyed it. See you soon. Bye.